So right now I'm running at like a 9:30 pace. Honestly, I kind of feel like running slower. I felt like I still need to get some kinks out today, but for some reason I'm still running a little fast. It's whatever. But that actually reminds me, during the 100 last year, there was this guy who was doing the 150 miler. He actually won the 150 miler. This guy ran 50 more miles after I finished the 100. And he actually drank alcohol during the 100. And I don't know how he did that. I've never seen an ultra runner actually try to drink alcohol. And he told me in his own words that it greases the wheels and he feels like it loosens his legs so that he can run more. I always find it interesting how, like, a lot of times the best ultra runners ever, like the people that come in first place in these events and are truly like such exceptional aliens of athletes, they all like are so relatively unknown. Like you'll see some person that's like winning ultras all year and they have like 300 followers on Instagram. Not that that really means anything, but I just think it's funny how ultra running is just so unknown. Anyways, the dude that drank alcohol during the marathon, I don't know if I'm going to employ that strategy because I don't know how my stomach would really react. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be employing that strategy, but I think it's a very interesting one that I just got reminded of today. It is actually kind of getting cold now. This is the first day that I'm running. Well, this is one of the first days of the season that I'm running with pants. Once the shorts go away, that's how you know it's starting to get real cold. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you my pants. Actually, I'm gonna jump so you can see it. So I have like these black pants. I don't know if you saw them. I'm gonna jump again. Okay. Did you see the pants? Okay. So those pants, I'm gonna be wearing them during the ultra. I paid an unholy amount for these pants, considering that they're really like a glorified garbage bag. With that being said, I really do love the pants, and I'm excited to have waterproof pants during the ultra. Because during my last one, I got rained on bad, and being completely soaked during the ultra, wet socks, it's like, there's honestly nothing worse than that. I'd rather be in more pain than just be completely soaking wet like a sponge. You know, one thing I might be unprepared for the ultra actually is my ears might get really cold. Apparently it's gonna get like 40 degrees. So I just remembered that I should probably bring like something for my ears. It sucks because, especially for something like an ultra, you prepare for so long for it that if like one thing goes wrong on that day, or like let's say you forget a piece of gear, which is like, that's a very real thing that could happen, you're just stuck with it and you have to make do. And it's awesome because it really tests your level of commitment and dedication to the whole sport, because you need to push through. Like last year when I was doing my ultra, I got injured at mile 70, and granted I literally came in last for the 100. I was the last person to finish and did a DNF, and I made it to mile 70, and I got like this really inflamed knee, and I pretty much couldn't run anymore. So my friend gave me a stick off the ground, and I used it as a cane for like 30 miles. And I legitimately walked 30 miles because I said, I'm not leaving without finishing this ultra or getting cut off by time. And even though I'm excited for this 100 coming up, I know it's gonna be a really big test of my mental fortitude. Unfortunately at this point, I feel like the race has just become a big part of my personality. I know that there are athletes out there that'll run, like Andy Glaze, he'll run like 100 miler like every month or something like that, and they'll be running like 100 miles every week, but they also do the events all the time. This is gonna be only my second 100, so I am definitely feeling super excited for it. It's definitely like a big deal for me, and I'm like so half and half, you know, you're like love-hate, because you get a little bit of nerves, but then at the same time, there's really no place that I'd rather be next week than going to do that 100. So it's a little bittersweet. I just got reminded of, like today and this week, most of my runs, they were like easy 5, easy 6 miles. Even just thinking about 1 year ago, I was doing easy 3 miles. And then the year before that, I wasn't doing any running at all. So it's really cool to see how far you can progress just over 1 year. And I'm excited to see, where this is going to go, man, honestly. I think no matter what happens during this race, I'm really proud of myself as is for the work that's been done already. I've done some things that I haven't done before during this training block. So at this point, the hay's really in the barn. Everything's done. All the training has been done. And even if this ultra doesn't go as planned, I'm still going to be proud of the work that I did do. And as long as I'm not injured and I can keep training, I'm just going to come right back to it. So I think it's really reassuring to know that, no one can take that away from you. I'll tell you one thing though. I am so excited for the sleep that I am going to sleep after I do this 100-miler. I never in my life ever get better sleep than when my body is completely decimated and I just can do nothing but lie down and sleep. It feels so great because you're never gonna feel guilty in your head about how you're not working out, or you're never gonna feel like you're lazy because there's so much evidence constantly in front of you that you're feeling, which is all the pain, to remind you that, hey, you did the work today and you don't have to feel lazy. And when you can relax like that, that's when I feel like you could really enjoy it. It's kind of like the same thing as when you're staying inside for the day, or you're gonna have a lazy day but it's raining outside or it's downpouring. It just feels really good. Quote that I've kept in my mind during this entire prep is not really a quote, but it's more so, I guess, the mantra or just an idea. And it's that I'm just so grateful that I even have the ability to run. It sounds corny, but I don't take for granted any single day the fact that I'm not injured, the fact that I have a body that I can move, hands and feet that work completely fine. Because even if I sit there and I go, I don't necessarily want to do a workout, which is exactly how I felt like 45 minutes ago, I can still rest assured that it's worth it, and I can still be excited for the workout and during it, knowing that one day I might not be able to work out again. One thought that has just been reoccurring in my head throughout this whole prep is really the idea that there's no reason to take any workout for granted, and I can genuinely wake up looking forward to doing my workouts knowing that they're worth it, because one day I'm not going to be able to work out anymore. One day I'm going to be too old, or life is going to happen, or we're going to have health issues, and I'm going to be sitting in bed wishing that the only thing I'd be able to do is work out. And I think knowing that, it's very hard to be ungrateful to work out. And that has really helped me get through a lot of this prep. So we just finished, even though I didn't feel like running today. Now I'm glad I did. So that's pretty much it, honestly. I'm about to go home, eat, shower, and rest up. We're 1 week out. Hay's in the barn. Next time you guys see me, it'll be during the ultra.